I just wanted to start by asking you about this weekend coming up. What do you think about the two teams you guys have to play, and it's your first real road game of the year, I guess?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good test, and I think two good teams that are ahead of us in the standings, I believe, and we're trying to catch them, and we want to be up in the top of the ECAC. So this is where we need to start this weekend.
Having lost one or two home games in the conference, how important is it to kind of steal those back when you go on the road too, to kind of balance things out? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always important to get the W's on the road. I mean, that's only going to help. You always want to win at home, but you want to be able to steal games on the road. And I know Greg says it all the time, and that's something that we're definitely striving to do.
I wanted to ask you about November too. You guys, wound up 500 for the month, which is good considering the past couple of years. That's always been a month where things kind of started to go wrong. What did you guys do to kind of turn things around? Because you had a tough start to November, but you finished strong.
Well, for me, we have 7 wins. I mean, last year we had only 9, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that took us till what?
Late
in the year.
February, yeah.
So, I mean, for right now, I think we're a much better team.
Yeah. And
it all comes down to our work ethic day in and day out, to be honest. Whether it's in the gym, on the ice, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a new team. So
did that show the difference, the fact the way you guys bounced back from the tough back-to-back games you had when you gave up the 13 goals? Because if it's been the last 2 years, it might have gone a different direction at that point. But you guys, our willing to battle back has been huge this year. I mean, just looking at Friday night games and Saturday night games, I mean, generally when we've lost a Friday night game, we come back with a big win on Saturday or a much better effort at least. Yeah. We'll start to learn to put those Friday night games together and get those 2 in a row. But for now, just keep building forward and moving forward. And once I noticed you guys are 4-1 games after you've lost. How big is that too for a team to bounce back that quickly from losses?
Well, like you said, that's where it goes south, right? I mean, when you don't win those games, then you start to fall in those holes. And for us to be able to get those W's has been a big difference for us.
No, I was going to ask you. I know you had a lot of familiar faces you played against on Saturday. What was that like to play against so many friends, and who were the people you knew well on that team?
Well, it was really exciting for me because actually my best friend plays on that team, and Bernardo, and I've known him since before grade 9. I played against him since I was 7 years old. So and McParlin as well. I played with him, and he lived in my house for a summer, and I worked out with Lane, and I worked out with Cassiani. So it was exciting for me to get pictures with my best friend out there in our uniforms and whatnot. So I mean, and after the game, just to talk and catch up was real nice for me. So
what's it like during the game? Like, do you talk to him at all if you're near him on the ice, or do you guys act like you don't know each other, or what do you do like when you're playing the actual game?
Well, me and him are kind of different personalities, but we're both pretty serious about playing hard out there. And we said before the game it didn't matter what happened; we were just going to go at it. But he's pretty funny. So he was saying some funny things to me out on the ice, but I try to stay serious for the most part. So.
Last thing I wanted to ask about was Movember just ended. As one of the leaders on the team, who would you, if you had to pick the 3 best mustaches of the month, who would you give those awards to?
I'd have to go with Rogie, and Pizzo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Diddy. Probably Diddy, 3rd. Yeah, those guys had good ones.
Who are the 3 guys that you think are probably happiest that the month is over with?
Probably George, Rogie, and Drex, to be honest, because they were struggling.
But I won't ask you to name names, but I saw you posted on Twitter that somebody shaved early. Is that a finable offense if you shave early?
It's a finable offense if you shave early. I'm not going to go ahead and say who it was, but he's smaller in stature. I live with him. He's a pretty boy. His name's Scott. So. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks.